A former Canadian government official is warning we may be on the verge of intergalactic war, saying, quote, the Bush administration has finally agreed to let the military build a forward base on the moon, which will put them in a better position to keep track of the comings and goings of visitors from space, and to shoot at them if they so decide.
I was introduced to the late Dr. Wernher von Braun in the U.S., the father of rocketry. In my first meeting with him, during that first 3.5 hours, he said to me, Carol, you will stop the weaponization of space, because there is a lie being told to everyone that the weaponization of space is now first being based upon the evil empire, the Russians. There are many enemies, he said, against whom we're going to build this space-based weapon system. The first of whom was the Russians, which was existing at that time. Then there would be terrorists. Then there would be third world countries. Now we call them rogue nations or nations of concern. Then there would be asteroids. And then he would repeat to me over and over. And the last card, the last card, the last card would be the extraterrestrial threat.
Thank you very much, Alexson.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're not sure what it is. Is it some sort of balloon that's lit? It's not moving. It's circular in nature. It looks solid. And it goes through these light sequences. At first we thought it was Jupiter. Really bright in the sky tonight. Or maybe Venus. And then Michael has a film company, MCPI Film. Went and got his camera, and all of a sudden, whoa. So what are you seeing, Mike?
Hopefully, now it's going to be some sort of
Twirl.
light show. So, if it's aliens, they're very artistic.
If it's human, that's a really high projection, or do you think it's solid?
Looks solid. Interesting that we didn't hear anything about it on the news prior to that.
But how high, if that was being secured to the Earth, how high would that have to be?
Well, that's a couple thousand feet in the air.
So if it was some sort of balloon, it would be moving. It's sort of stationary, right?
This is a report into future technology, commissioned in 1968 by McDonnell Douglas, then one of the biggest aerospace and defense contractors in the world. What's extraordinary about this document is that it takes the existence of UFOs seriously. It recommends using UFOs and copying their design to make the next quantum leap in aerospace technology.